What's up guys, it's your girl Anna. A lot of you guys have been asking, so here is my legendary gear tier list. It's pretty straightforward. As you can see, it's split into 3 categories. One is worth the grind, and then skippable and instant regret. I'll go through each one of them very quickly to make my point. So first we have Blue Beetle on top of the list. His blades are always active and his trait fires his energy cannon with a 10% chance of getting a shield that reduces damage by 50%. Cheetah makes her opponents bleed out with her claw attacks and can escape combos. Scarecrow's special moves inflict 10% more damage and can reverse his opponent's controls with his trait, or even prevents them from using special attacks in the multiverse. Harley Quinn has damage increases to her pistol shots and Cupcake, and now has the assist of Pukey, which gives her a new low. Supergirl has a 15% damage boost to her Sun Charge ability and can rapidly fire multiple lasers at once with her trait. Superman can reduce his damage by 50% and his trait allows him to dodge projectiles and bullets. Flash can do 20% additional damage and has 3 different versions and speed to his trait. Aquaman can get a 25% damage increase to his trident, and his sea creature attacks inflict 15% more damage. His trait also hurts the opponent if they try to attack or touch him while it's active. Black Canary gets an assist from one of Green Arrow's explosive arrows when doing high combos, and her trait is now 360 degrees. Swamp Thing has his air dash and regains health when using his trait and standing in his garden. Green Arrow inflicts 20% more damage when he uses interactions and has 3 different types of arrows to his trait now. Green Lantern has a 10% damage increase and brought all of his special attacks from the first Injustice. Poison Ivy's plant minion takes 10% less damage, and Pukey is out for the entire match. Wonder Woman's trait now has 2 different and random buffs at the same time, and a 10% damage boost to her sword attacks. Now to the skippable characters. It really depends on if you really want them, and if they're your main, then go for it, but they're meh in my opinion. So first we have Atrocitus, whose cat is out the entire match and does 100% more damage when under 10% health, but you can't use him as you wish. Batman has a triple jump and damage increases to his Batarang and trait. Black Adam drains a super meter from his opponent when he uses Lightning Storm, and his orbs last a little longer. Brainiac's drones and tendrils do 2% more damage than usual and has an additional beta attack when he meter burns his trait. Captain Cold's opponents take damage over time when they're frozen, and his trait charges faster but also drains faster. Catwoman has a 10% damage increase to her whip attacks and now only gains her trait levels by parrying moves and connecting whip attacks. Firestorm gets a damage shield, and an air escape only costs 1 bar of super meter when he evaporates during a juggle. Gorilla Grodd can knock the opponent back with a psychic blast and can get a shield to reduce damage by 25%. He can also see his opponent's controller inputs when his trait is active. Joker starts the match with 1 of 3 of his traits already active and has additional damage and throws random objects. Robin has a small damage increase to his sword attacks, and his super move now includes a super cool Redbird motorcycle. Cyborg gets a 20% damage boost when using interactions and can now stun his opponent with his blaster. And Dr. Fate's amulet increases his Sheridan and Nabu's lock duration by 50%, which disables interactions from being used by the opponent, and can receive 1 of 3 buffs if he successfully connects his Glyph of Osiris to his trait. And last but not least, we have Instant Regret, which is Bane, who got his legendary gear nerfed for some reason, so only gains about 20% damage increase if he's below 5% health or lower, so basically when he's dead, and doesn't get a negative debuff after using his trait. Deadshot gets a 5% damage increase to his rifle attacks, so nothing, and gets a bonus reward and XP when successfully completing his contracts, so nothing you can actually use in the match itself. And that is my legendary gear tier list. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm really looking forward to our next batch of legendaries, which will include DLC characters finally. Thank you to everyone who submitted these legendaries to me. I did acquire Bane, Joker, and Harley Quinn myself. All the other legendaries were submitted by the community. I really appreciate it, and let's keep this going, y'all. If you liked it, subscribe, share, and give it a thumbs up.